Hey everybody, John Willie here. In this video, we're going to talk about the technology for the inverters associated with your solar system. Right now in the United States, you effectively have two choices for inverters. One is a string inverter, one is a microinverter solution. They have some different pros and cons and different cost variables, so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And to help you, be able to make a better decision, be more informed as you choose your solar equipment. Okay, so to start off, we're going to talk about the string inverters. String inverters are the classic choice for solar back in 2000s, the early 2000s, mid 2000s. That's all that was available. So the way that would work is we would take the solar panels, we'd install them on top of your roof. We would wire them in different arrays in strings. Those strings would be in series or parallel, and then we would wire them back into your inverter and then back into your electrical panel to make your system work. So again, your solar panel is going to produce electricity in direct current on top of your roof. It has to go to an inverter somewhere to convert that to alternating current so your appliances can use it, at least in the US. And you're going to need a solution for that. So the way the string inverter works again is you have your array. Let's say it was a single array. You would have your inverter, and you would have positive and negative home runs coming back to your inverter, and that's how that's going to work. You're going to produce DC up here. It's going to be converted to AC, so you can use it there. And of course, you have your relationship with your grid, with your net metering policy in whatever state you're in. Plus sides for the string inverters, they are significantly cheaper than microinverters. You have DC optimizers, which will be underneath the panels. They can provide you with panel level monitoring. In most cases, if you don't have them, then you won't have panel level monitoring, but yeah, you would still have monitoring from the main inverter. So they're cheaper. The efficiencies are good. The heat levels are generally less because you don't have inverters underneath the modules, and generally used for circumstances where prices are a concern, and also where there's no shade, right? So that covers string inverters. Negatives on the string inverters. One, most string inverters come with like a 12-year warranty or a 10-year warranty, and you have to pay to have that increased to 20 or 25 years. A lot of times the warranties won't cover labor, will only cover the parts if something goes wrong, which is definitely a gotcha moment. But it only happens so often. The last thing, of course, is if an inverter does go down or has to be pulled, we call that an RMA. That's where we pull the inverter, we send it back to the manufacturer, they send us back another one, we come out and replace it. The question is, how long is that going to take? It depends on the manufacturer. Some are very good with that. But say there's an issue, right? You get an email, something's down with the solar system, we come out, we check it out, and we're talking to tech support, trying to get it to work. Right? Maybe there's a grid sync issue or a phase problem or something that just no one can figure out. So they'll just say, let's pull the inverter, let's send it back. At that point, we're going to be taking out your inverter, which means you're going to get no production. Depending on where we are, what time of the year it is, that can impact you if it takes a little bit of time for the warranty repair to be done. So that's something to definitely consider when you're evaluating the cost. Now, microinverters, they're a bit different. So you'll have your house, and you'll have your roof and your panels, but each panel will have its own inverter, right? So here's your panel. Right underneath it, there's going to be a mounted little microinverter, and all of those get strung together. There's going to be a combiner box on the side and a trunk that goes down straight into your AC panel. So it is AC off the roof going into your house. Microinverters in the early days had a much higher fail rate than they do today, and compared to string inverters. So a lot of people, we were very loath to use them for a while just because we were super concerned about that. Over the years, they've gotten much, much better. And the clear leader in this space is Enphase Energy. And what they offer is a 25-year warranty on their equipment, parts and labor, which is pretty compelling. Because when you have your panels, which generally have physical warranties of 10, 12, expandable to 20, but production warranties of 25 to 30, the operating life of a solar system is very long. So we like warranties to match up with the panels, whether it be buying an extended warranty with a string inverter or buying the microinverters which come with the warranty out of the gate. So we do like the Enphase for that reason. Enphase inverters are a little bit less efficient because they get a little warm when underneath the panels, but it's nominal. At the end of the day, you will get panel level monitoring, you will get the 25-year warranties, and also the expandability. The Enphase allows you to add battery to their systems very easily in a plug-and-play solution. Some string inverter manufacturers do have that plug-and-play technology, but not all of them. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Your inverter and whether or not you can add like an electric vehicle charger to it. Can you add a battery bank to it? What happens if demand charge changes happen in your municipality or in your state and changes to your net metering policy? So again, this is something that your solar installer can help you with. If you have any questions and want to reach out to us, we're happy to help you as well. I hope this video was informative for you, and if you like it, give it a like below, and have a great day. Thanks a lot.